You are watching Blue Ridge Communications TV 13, now available in HD on channel 613.
The Stroudsburg University Warriors are getting ready to kick off their 2015 season with a traditional foe in LIU Post, and we have it to you live on the Blue Ridge Communications TV 13 Warrior Network. Good evening, everyone. Along with Kelly Stutz and Jim Riley, I'm Chris Doty. Jim, first to you tonight. ESU, traditionally a high-powered offense. 2015, probably no different.
A lot of big things are expected from this group, especially quarterback Matt Soltesz, on pace for 4,000 passing yards last year before he got hurt.
A lot of questions on that defense, a couple returning starters, but the coaches so far this season are happy with the young talent they have.
Well, it's year 2 of the 3-3-5 alignment. They got a late start on it last year, and it showed. 7 players tonight on defense making their first career starts.
Kelly, as usual, bring us up to date on the sidelines. You've got some pretty special guests tonight.
Yes, I do. I have my awesome teammates, Stephen Morgan and Eric Kennard. They're my roommates as well, my teammates, my coworkers, and Team Mama Sutch, who's watching at home.
Hey, we're under a delay, a weather delay. We're getting started a little bit late. It is 75 degrees, no wind, great night for football. We'll have the opening kickoff for you right after this.
Welcome to Rentschler Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
And Rentschler Chevrolet. I'm here to tell you about the best built truck, the Chevy Silverado.
Hey, don't forget about Ram trucks and the highest towing capacity.
Well, what about the best all-wheel drive crossover, Chevy Equinox?
Jeep Cherokee 4-wheel drive takes a backseat to no one.
Gentlemen, can you agree on anything?
Sure. No matter what you're looking for, Rentschler has it.
We're minutes away in Slatington.
Stop in today.
Something that is often overlooked for a garage door and a garage door opener is routine maintenance. Some of the things that you should look at include the rollers, the hinges, the pulleys, the cables, and the springs. If the garage door opener will not open the door, you probably have a broken spring. Another issue we deal with is the reversing of the garage door. The safety eyes on the bottom of the door have been misaligned, or there could be dust, dirt blocking the eyes. Clean the eyes and you should have no problems with the door opening. If you're having a problem, please feel free to give us a call here at Prominent Garage Doors Incorporated.
Let Northern Lehigh Team Sales outfit your team. Our embroidery and silk screeners will customize your order with high quality and affordable clothing in all sizes. At Northern Lehigh Team Sales, our goal is complete customer satisfaction. We carry the latest performance wear options and accessories, including Under Armour apparel. Check out our extensive clothing line for your team on the field or in the business community. Visit NorthernLehighTeamSales.com and show your team spirit. Northern Lehigh Team Sales is not affiliated with Northern Lehigh Sporting Goods.
Sometimes you cherish quiet moments. Other times you feel like living out loud. At Ken & Company Aveda Salon Spa, all you have to do is crave self-expression. We do the rest. From cut to color to styling, turning how you feel into how you look. Isn't it time you tried something new? Your vibe suddenly is more alive. Visit us soon. Ken & Company Aveda Salon Spa, Main Street in Stroudsburg.
Gregory Dowds Field, Eiler Martin Stadium. Chris Doty, Jim Riley, Kelly Stutz is on the sidelines for us this evening. This is the third game of a triple header. The ESU men's soccer team won its first game against Lock Haven this afternoon, and then there was a lightning delay in the women's match for certainly more than an hour. And the women's, we got here before 6 o'clock was in the weather delay, and they really did not get going until about 6:45. They had 26 minutes to go on the clock. The
ESU Lady Warriors won that game 1-0, and it's good that the E-Warriors have the facility where teams can warm up other than the football field, because the officials wanted to give them the full 60-minute time to warm up. So here we are. The kickoff time is set for about 7:45.
And we're not too far away from that. The Pioneers of LIU Post on the far side of the field, and the Warriors, who have a little bit of a surprise. If you have not heard or didn't notice yet, they've got the brand new uniforms, and it's noticeably different from what they had been wearing for years on end, in fact. So it's a little bit of a jolt to see them. I guess the one thing that jumped out at me when I saw the new threads, no names. So if you're accustomed to these broadcasts, you've seen the Warriors for years with names on the jerseys. Not tonight. Here they come.
Get a look at the Warriors there, led out by number 73, Frank McMenamin, junior captain. Also number 93, Ahmad McFarland, a senior defensive end. It's going to be an interesting team to watch and see how it grows throughout the season. Robert Healy for the Warriors.
Yeah, number 23 there, Mike Wyand, who spent a couple years as a walk-on at Penn State, has earned the starting job at middle linebacker. This is a team that's picking up a 3-3-5 defense for the second year, and last season they gave up 34 points a game, which is one of the highest totals in record. You know, the ESU reputation is for being a great offensive team and a really bad defensive team, but statistically they're not really as leaky as people will allege. They've only given up 30 points a game twice in the last 12 years. They've been in the mid to high 20s, which seems high, but pretty much everybody is going to give up 27 to 31 points a game every weekend. And if this defense can hold teams in the upper 20s, we've got a pretty good season ahead here at Gregory Dowds Field at Eiler Martin Stadium, because this offense is going to score.
I think you're right. If you were to ask Coach Brian Collins on the LIU Post side, say, hey, are you okay with holding ESU to 27 points? I think he's going to be pretty okay with that going into this football game.
Yeah, the Warriors have had good offensive success against Post in the past. Post plays a 4-2-5 defense, which is not radically different from the 4-4 that Denny Dowds has favored for so long. They got out of that a couple of years ago, but Dowds was a 4-4 coach, probably 40 years, and this Post 4-2-5 alignment is not appreciably different. Five defensive backs probably won't be too much of a threat anyway. Warriors are going to get the football to start things. We'll see this outstanding offense that was on pace to set a lot of school records last year before Matt Soltesz got hurt. 3.5 games without him. They lost them all, and they head into this season on a 4-game losing streak, but there are obviously some significant mitigating factors in that skid.
Well, when you're talking about candidates in the Northeast region for the Harlan Hill, you pretty much have to start right there with that young fella from Vernon, New Jersey, Matt Soltesz. Is good pedigree. His father played here. His brother is on the squad, and Matt Soltesz is certainly at some point this year going to break the 10,000-yard passing mark, and he has, he's rushed for an awful lot of yards too.
Yeah, and he's probably one pass away from moving into second place. He only needs 11 yards to move past Damien Palucci and into second place on the passing attack. The thing that he has in his favor with regard to awards is that he's been such a strong candidate the last couple of years. People know who he is. The voters know who he is. They'll pay attention to him. Perhaps he'll get a little extra attention. Maybe if he doesn't have a great game, they'll cut him some slack because of what he's done in the past. So if you're looking for a Harlan Hill candidate, Matt Soltesz will be high on the list, and if he has a representative season, he has a good chance of winning. Because I think he's going to put up the best stats of his career.
Take a look at Coach Denny Dowds starting his 42nd season as the Warriors head coach. This is his 50th year on campus. 250 wins, 176 losses, 3 ties, 9 PSAC titles for that legendary coach at East Stroudsburg University. Of course, one of the namesakes for which this field is named.
Yeah, we had a moment of silence before the game for Coach Gregory, who passed away since we last cracked heads here on this field.
And Brian Collins is the coach over there at LIU Post.
His best years were early in his career at Post. He had a few 11, 10-win seasons, but lately he's been like a 7, 8-win guy. Still a very good coach, defensive-minded, but the Warriors have been able to move the football against him, and they had a great comeback win at Post last year, and the coincidence there was also a lightning delay early in the fourth quarter. And after that, the Warriors scored 20 unanswered points and won the game.
So the 2015 season about ready to get underway. Zach Coloni will kick it off for the Pioneers. And here we go. Underway. That would be Teron Dobbs at the 7. Changing direction and is tripped up on the way back by Nate Feliz at about the 23-yard line.
Well, we'll see what kind of package the Warriors bring out to start things.
One thing, Jim, is that this offensive line grew up last year.
Yeah.
The improvement as the year went on, and take a look at them now. Soltez, Lettieri, and Haley will be the primary run game. And on the outside, Castillo, Schnars, Wendowski, and Welk. Joe Welk is probably the fastest of that group.
Watch number 25, James Bell. This Warrior offensive line, by the way, 75 career appearances, 60 total starts. It's returned intact from last year.
Right away, it's Soltez going down the far sideline, incomplete. Just cannot get it out there to John Schnars, who was really covered quite well on the far sideline by Richard Wright, second down. They like the diversity that James Bell, the freshman tailback, is going to be able to give. Good group here.
Couple of changes since the original depth chart came out last week. 2 defensive linemen and 2 safeties new to the starting lineup for today. Scotland, number 13, is their top pass rusher.
Healy with his first try, and it's not going to net anything. He's going to lose a yard back to the 22. Robert Healy, of course, PSAC Rookie of the Year 2 seasons ago. He's going to start today with 1,946 yards, so you think at some point today he'll also eclipse the 2,000-yard mark for his career.
Tackled by the inside linebacker for Post 34, Brandon Cheney, avoided the trap block of the fullback Lettieri.
Well, let's see. You've got Healy split out now in a 5-wide situation with 3rd down and 11. The Pioneers send 4. Soltez will roll to his right and throw. It'll be caught for a first down at the 36-yard line. Coming back to the ball is Gerald Wendowski, his first catch of the year. It'll be good for 12 yards and a first down.
Wendowski adjusted the pattern. The defensive back lost sight of Soltez. Wendowski did not. Broke off the pattern and made himself available. Wendowski did not have a lot of activity during the summer camp, some nagging injuries, but he's ready to go when it matters.
Pump fake. This is Soltez for Welk, who's got it inside the 40 and spun out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That's exactly how that play is supposed to work. You get the defensive back to bite on the pump fake. Welk with a nice pattern to make it look like he was running a 6-yard out, and then he goes downfield and picks up the good gain. The timing on it is good, and you can see how far Welk has the cornerback beaten. 7 yards past as he made that catch.
You cannot let Joe Welk run free because he has got speed to burn. That's Bell will flank out to the right now, and they go a quick out to that side. This is Healy with room to run up the far sideline. And a matter of where he went out of bounds, he's close to the stick at about the 21-yard line.
Robert Healy has now caught a pass in 13 consecutive games. A good receiver, one of the top yards from scrimmage men in Warrior history. He'll probably be the top rusher of all time by the end of the year. Nice block by Bell, who went in motion and then cut down the defensive back who was covering Healy.
They are going to give him the sticks at about the 21-yard line. Play action for Healy. This is to the end zone. Incomplete. Now, the Warriors are going to say you saw a little bit of red jersey come out of the back of John Schnars.
There is a flag at the 5-yard line.
We'll get a look at it here.
So much of this Warrior, it's clearly a hold. So much of this Warrior offense is based on finding the matchups in the passing game, and Schnars defended by number 30 for Post, Kasim Thomas. And he just got by him, and Thomas did what a lot of defensive backs will do in that situation, is prevent the touchdown. It's what they call a good penalty.
Yeah, they're going to put him down at about the 11-yard line. And let's look at the top right of your screen. You don't even see number 5.
That's just about as clear as you can have on a holding penalty.
The ball's at the 11. First down and 10. Healy the lone setback. Interior motion. They go on a stretch play to Healy, and Healy for about a yard. That is it. Crashing down was Jess Agbasti, the red-shirted sophomore from Hackensack, New Jersey.
Last year, Post had a better run defense than they did in the passing game. They were 131st nationally against the pass. Now, this Warrior offense in the red zone had a few issues last year. It's a spread offense. They're not really cut out for red zone.
Healy powers to the left. Lettieri went right. Healy went to the left for about 2, maybe 3 to the 8-yard line. So in the red zone are the Warriors. No huddle. They're going back on the line. Healy will go back into the game. And for the Warriors, Gerald Vandecruz comes out. So it'll be 3rd and about 7 from the 8. Soltez looking, incomplete. Looking for Schnars coming across the middle. Just overthrew it, incomplete.
Yeah, that was one that Soltez will chew on for a while. The defender slipped too on the break, and Schnars was open and Soltez missed him.
Yep.
And we get our first look at the new kicker, local kid, Nico Ruiz.
He's going to attempt what? Probably close to a professional NFL, or an NFL extra point right here. This will be a 25-yarder. He's right in the middle of the field. Good so far, and he is got it. So the Warriors' first possession of 2015 is successful. Cover 77 yards in 3 minutes and 15 seconds, and they have 3 points. 11:45 to go, first quarter. The Warriors lead it 3-0.
Pencor Hydraulics at 180 Pine Street in Aquashikla, just behind the Aquashikla Fire Company, is a full-service hydraulic hose shop. We stock all types of air, hydraulic, suction, and snowplow hoses, and all the related fittings. Our friendly staff will work with you and assemble your product while you wait. Next time you need a hydraulic hose or fitting, come check us out. Our inventory is huge and our prices are exceptional. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and look forward to doing business with you. Stop in or give us a call at 616-826-6000.
Okay.
Gregory Dowds Field, Eiler Martin Stadium. Beautiful. I guess we would have to call this a late summer evening for football.
Yeah, it feels like it. Been 90 all week.
Apparently that's going to clear out of here for the weekend. Get a look at the young Warrior kick coverage squad. Nicholas Ruiz, freshman from Stroudsburg, is going to kick it. And this will be short up to about the 17-yard line, and some room down the far sideline, and it looks like a flag comes way, way from behind. The flag is about the 32-yard line.
Let's see what kind of reaction Ruiz gets on the sideline. Maybe that was a designed pooch kick, or maybe he just didn't have the leg for it.
Malik Pierre was on the return. Let's see. There's a hold against the Pioneers. So this, of course, will set them back Back to the 23-yard line. Warren Gillis was the referee this evening, telling us what happened there. Randy Ross is the umpire. Sam Mattaway, linesman. Alfred Lucia Jr., Mark McCarter, Michael Bartolome, and Joe Kegnast will be the other members of this officiating crew. 1st and 10 back at the 23-yard line. I was going to look at CW or LIU Post. Jeff Kidd is the quarterback, and he gives it on a sweep, and it's going to be strung out very nicely, pushed out of bounds. Goes number 25, Kyle Ward. Check that, it's number 20, Mike Williams.
A couple of pretty good backs in the Post lineup, but strangely enough, 210 carries between their top 2 runners last year, and they only scored 3 combined touchdowns. His initial lane was clogged up, and good Warrior pursuit. Vitale 11 and Gaudette 42, a couple of safeties active in the run game.
Gaudette had a very good freshman season last year. It's a good carry this time for Kyle Ward, who get it up to about the 30-yard line, bring it to 3rd down and manageable. Manageable will be about 3rd down and 3.
One advantage this defense has, this 3-3 look, it is at its core pretty good against the run in spread offenses.
Jeff Kidd, David White, and Sean Pincus are the quarterback and backfield. Hubbard, Higgins, and Ward, the wideouts, and up front, this is going to be a pretty good group. This ball is going to be flared for a 1st down, out across the 40 and out to the 45-yard line. Goes for a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. That's Kyle Ward, the red-shirted sophomore from Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Shane Hubbard made a nice cut on his pattern to take the defense out of the way.
Take a look at the Warriors. Mark Ronaldo, Ahmad McFarland, and David Caldwell Jr. up front. Here comes that jet sweep again, and he'll get the corner. He being David White, out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's almost a horse collar.
They didn't play that one too badly, but just good enough blocking by Post to keep anybody from getting in a real good position to make the tackle. And White accelerated for a nice gain to the 37.
They're getting the corner. Kidd now in the pistol. He's got David White behind him. This is David White right there, who you're watching on the ball. Now he's got a sidecar. They give it to White, and White will get a yard.
Kidd came out of a junior college in Arizona. He's originally from Oregon, and he's not really a runner. I would think over time the Warriors are not going to worry too much about his read fakes. He's just not cut out for the running game. I don't know how much scouting they did on the guy, how much film they were able to get on him, but reading his stats from last year, he's not a runner.
Sekou Jones made that last tackle. It's 2nd down and 9. Kidd will flare it to the sideline. It'll be complete to about the 31-yard line to number 7, Shane Hubbard. Hubbard takes it to the 31, so it'll be 3rd down and about 4 for the Pioneers at the ESU 31.
Only a 3-man rush, a little delayed blitz. Warriors in zone. Now a very makeable 3rd for the Pioneers.
That's Malik Pierre is at the tailback position. Pistol formation. You give it to Pierre. Pierre struggles to about the 27. I think he's going to be a little close. They're not giving him the 27-yard line. Oh, it's a good spot for the Warriors back at the 28.
91, Joseph Odobode, freshman, getting some significant playing time on this series. Fights off the block, hangs on, and keeps him from getting the 1st down.
Everybody in tight. Kidd's going to keep it. Kidd will try to get to the corner. He didn't make it. Good surge on this side. Give credit to Dean Vitale, who just took his blocker into the quarterback, and they're a yard short. So the Warriors with a big defensive stand on their first series.
Yeah, that was a wildcat with number 4, Tyler Hoyer, and the Warriors were in a 4-man line, and they got good penetration, and Vitale came in quick. These are 2 active safeties, Vitale and especially Gaudette. Very active at playing the run. Gaudette last year had 4 negative yardage tackles. That's kind of interesting for a safety, but that's the way this defense is structured. with those two safeties and paid off there. Good defensive stop. Warriors have the lead in the ball. These are the situations where they need to cash in. Holding serve, you might say.
Soltesz will roll right, try to get it to Lettieri. Does 30 and out to the 35. Boy, Soltesz showed what a redshirted senior quarterback will do. He did not take the sack, took what the defense gave him, and in this case, it's 7 yards.
Well, he also showed that Lettieri was not the primary receiver, because he could have thrown it to him right here and saved himself a couple of bruises, but he was looking farther downfield, and then at the very end, he said, all right, Lettieri, you're not as bad an option as I first thought.
4
Good
wides.
decision.
They rush 4, and Healy just wasn't quite ready for that ball. He broke open in between the zone coverage.
Yeah, well, that's some inexperience on Healy of playing a wide receiver position. You would think that you're open, you get free. You would think you'd realize that maybe the ball's coming your way, but Healy obviously felt he was just to be a decoy to clear out the zone, and Soltesz saw the defender nowhere in sight, threw it to him, and there was a mix-up. Now Wildcat for the Warriors with Soltesz lined up as a receiver to the top of the screen.
This is Joe Welk, who takes the handoff, and he gets a first down up to the 40. Well, Joe Welk just gets to the hole so quickly.
Yeah, he's very quick. They've clocked him at 4.4 in the 40-yard dash. I'm not a huge Wildcat fan. This play was well drawn up. Welk is a guy who can do things like that. Thinks like a running back, has the ball-carrying ability.
That's Bell in motion. They go on a quick flare to Healy. They are everywhere 29 is.
Now, Bell had a nice block on that play on the first drive, and that one he did not get there in time. Perhaps Post read it a little bit better.
They being the Pioneers, are very aware of number 29 in red. Of course, that's a good defensive play on the near side. That's a loss of 2. Soltesz will bring it down and run, and Soltesz, nice move out to the 43-yard line. So he turns a loss into a gain out to the 43, and one of the Warrior offensive linemen is going to have to come out. Frank McMiniman is going to have to come out because he lost his helmet.
Healy last year against Post, 11 rushes, 51 yards. He caught 4 passes, including 2 for touchdowns. Soltesz with the spin move.
That's why he's upset, because he has taken his helmet taken off of his head. Bell is the sidecar now to Soltesz on 3rd down and 7. Play action, Soltesz to the right, to the sticks, and will Welk make it? He will. Good move to the 45. We have flags down at the 50-yard line, so just hold on.
Probably an ineligible receiver, wouldn't you think? Yes. This is going to come back for an ineligible receiver downfield.
Oh, that's Gerald Wendowski, not 27, it's 17. So this is going to cost the Warriors a first down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
That'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and about 12. Warriors need to take it to the 50. They're back at the 38. Have not seen a ball thrown in the tight end's direction yet.
I'm not sure he's been on the field.
You're not going to see one on this play because you have 5 wide.
In fact, they only have 1 listed tight end on the roster.
That's Healy in motion. And Soltesz under a 3-man rush. Will run it. And Soltesz, can he get to the 50? He will. First down to the Pioneer 48. Look, that is a 14-yard carry for the red-shirted senior from Vernon, New Jersey.
Well, when he sees a 3-man line, he knows this is a possibility. And he made his mind up quickly enough where the defensive backs are still chasing the receivers and in their zones a little too deep to come up and make the play.
Healy and Lettieri now are in the backfield. They'll be on either side of Soltesz. Soltesz to the sideline. This is Schnars with a diving grab at the 28-yard line. John Schnars, through his career, has averaged about 15 yards per reception, and this one's not going to hurt that average.
He did a good job of hand fighting to get free of the defender. Lettieri with the cut block, and there's Schnars. And defensive back number 6 for Post, Kareem Folks, is saying he pushed off, which he did, but he did it in such a way that he got away with it. Wasn't obvious about it.
4 wides and a tight end to the right. Post is showing they'll send pressure. They do. Underneath, they try to go to Wendowski, and it's incomplete. That was a good check off by Soltes because the Pioneers were loading up.
Yeah, they just outnumbered ESU up front.
So 2nd down and 10 from the 29. Wendowski will come out. In will go tailback Gerald Vandecruz. Out comes Healy.
Interesting spot for Vandecruz, and 2nd and 10. He's more of a short yardage guy.
He's in right now under the eye, broken eye formation. He'll run and go on a throwback. This is for Schnars. Jump ball, incomplete. Well, I'll tell you what, on that far sideline, I think that's Kareem Folks who made up some ground because Schnars was behind him.
Post corner pattern with Schnars. This play may work in a 2nd and 2 kind of situation. 2nd and 10, Post wasn't really buying the run.
Also over there was Kasim Thomas, the red-shirted freshman from the Bronx.
Number 24 in for the Warriors, Jawan Walker. He may be the fastest of the receivers.
Now it's 3rd down and 10 from the 29. Probably 2 downs to make this 10 yards. They give the ball to Bell. Bell makes a move and will get him to the 25. So it'll be 4th down and 5 yards to go. And they are going to try the field goal. They being the Warriors.
James Bell, a terrific high school player, St. Joe's Prep. And he has wowed the coaches and other observers in the summer camp. He's had some very impressive long runs. And a guy that fans ought to keep an eye on for.
Nicholas Ruiz, 42-yard try this time. He's right in the middle of the field. Ball does not look like it's... It was not a true end over end, but it made it through.
It was not aesthetically pleasing, but good for 3 points and a 6-point lead.
So the Warriors are 2 for 2 on this 2015 season. So they're perfect. And speaking of perfect, Kelly Stutz is down there on the near sideline. Kelly?
Thanks, Chris. I have President Welsh here. President Welsh, what brings students here to East Stroudsburg University?
Who wouldn't want to come to East Stroudsburg in the middle of the Poconos, a resort community? We're close to New York City, Philadelphia. It's a fabulous place to be. Plus, we have amazing faculty and staff who really care about our students, and you can't ask for a better student body. Really impressive group.
Thanks. What can you tell us about enrollment this year?
We're up again for the 2nd time in 2 years, and it's been a tough time because high school numbers have gone down, which happens is cyclical, and for the entire northeastern United States, it's been down. So for us to stay level or high or to go up in enrollment is wonderful. So we're in a good place.
Yeah, I know you're heavily involved with students on campus, but I know you're even more involved on social media. How many followers are you up to?
I'm up to about 4,300 and love every one of them. We have a lot of fun. I usually get another 100 or 200 every time we have a snow day, because I call snow days, so it's a good way to increase it. But it's a great way to stay connected with the students and know what's going on campus. They really tell me a lot.
Great. Right, folks, follow President Welsh on Twitter. Back to you, Chris.
Well, Post will get some good field position again because, once again, that man Malik Pierre will return the kick out to about the 36-yard line. Take a look at this. Now, that kick's a little deeper this time. He's kicking it inside the 15-yard line, and it does have some good hang time, but you need to pin them back in between the 25-yard line.
You got to get off your blocks and make tackles. That would have been a good kick. I mean, it's not a bad kick because it is in the air and there's not a lot of room for the returner to work up a lot of steam, but they didn't make the tackles.
Kid to the sideline. It'll be complete to number 7, Shane Hubbard, to the 49-yard line. Give him 16 yards and a 1st down.
Hubbard had 83 catches last year, a school record for Post. There's Teron Dobbs, number 4, terrific cornerback for ESU, and He'll be counted on to make plays this year. It's a young defense. The strength will probably be in the secondary. That's where the veterans are.
Kidd will go on a speed sweep to Kyle Ward. Tries to get the corner. Does. Kyle Ward. Ooh, man, what a collision at the 40-yard line.
Kajay Cowens.
Kajay Cowens let him have it at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, we did not have Kajay Cowens in our starting lineup. He's a veteran guy, outside linebacker. In fact, he is the top returning tackler from last year. Very well blocked. They double-teamed on the corner. Here's a good lead block by 20, who knocks Gaudet off his pins. And there is a solid collision.
Great. Right there. Great angle. Give him 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. Kidd with a 3-step drop. Looking to the near sideline. That's a good throw for a 1st down to the 27-yard line. Got it into the H-back, Sean Bickus, the senior from Brooklyn, New York. That's just a good throw, Jim.
Yeah, that was a very nice throw. Good timing, well placed. The coverage wasn't terrible, but it can be beaten with a nice, accurate throw. Kidd last year in his junior college season, 59%, only 4 interceptions in 8 games. He did have 6 fumbles. That may enter into it later. The Warriors can get some pressure on him.
Mark Gaudet was in good position. Mike Williams took the ball this time from the 29 down to about the 26 for a 3-yard gain.
Warrior defensive coaches substituting pretty liberally, rotating guys on the front. 52, Stephen Wright is in. Veteran nose guard, been a good loyal foot soldier for this team for the last 4 years.
Kidd on 2nd down and 7. We do have a flag as here goes David White to the left side. Maybe 2 yards, but I think that hard count is going to cost the Warriors 5 yards.
Looked like that snap was done to catch the Warriors in the neutral zone, and I don't think Kidd was expecting it. You see the movement on the right side of the defensive line. And then post move, their right guard moved. How's this going to play out?
I don't see a flag on this side.
Offside.
Warriors offside.
Defense. Number 93, 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 2nd down.
So number 93, of course, is Ahmad McFarland. Redshirted junior from Liberty High School down there in the Lehigh Valley. So 2nd down now and about 2.5 at the 21-yard line. Let's see what Sean Kidd has up his sleeve. It's an offset. He'll go play action and look for the tight end coming to the corner. Incomplete. Sean Kidd would like to have that ball back again.
Yeah, tight end Binkus got way wide open, and Kidd missed him.
Very well designed play.
Yeah, they moved the blockers around and made it look like a trap on an inside run. Binkus got free.
Yeah, he lined up on the right side and came all the way across the field. So it's 3rd down and about 2.5 at the 19. Kidd will give it on a jet sweep to number 19, and that, of course, is Ramel Joseph, and he'll lose yardage back to about the 23.
Well, Warriors read it well. It's not hard to read a jet sweep. Joseph just couldn't get around the corner. Run into the short side did not help Post in this play. Jerry Peralta, 47. Good-looking athlete. And they'll go for it on 4th down again.
They need the 19 for a 1st down. Kidd with a hard count. He's got 10 on the 40-second clock. And they do get it off. Kidd will roll this way and throw it to the sideline complete. This will be close. And it's caught by David White at the, well, they're not giving him the 19, Jim. I don't think, if he needed the 19, he didn't get it. Kyle Ward caught the ball. They're going to have to measure.
Well, here's Ward coming out of the slot position. They've run a couple of pick plays today. Jimmy Myers with the tackle. He did not get the ball to the 19. So if he had to get definitely to the 19, he didn't.
Well, they don't have him at the 19, so that's a good spot.
I think it's an accurate spot, too.
Let's see how this...
Well, needless to say, it's a
You'll
significant
be one of the first to know, right?
He didn't get it. 0 for 2 on fourth downs in the red zone. Very encouraging for the Warrior defense. Already a little bit of a bend but don't break feel to this game.
Well, you gave credit to Jimmy Myers, who made that, who locked on to Kyle Ward, and that's very, very accurate. He just didn't let him go.
And you know what that stop does? It makes the first 2 possessions easier to take because you only ended up with field goals. You had to pass in the end zone that might have been caught for a score. You had to feel a little unsettled by only getting 3 points on each of those 2 drives. But now you've stopped them. You're ahead 6-0. You get the ball back, and now you have a chance to make it 13. So things going very well for East Stroudsburg here tonight, making 2 key fourth down stops. And we'll see if Brian Collins changes his approach in future fourth downs inside the 25.
Soltez will roll to the right and look on a stop and go, and we're going deep to Welk, who's got it. Welk inside the 30 and down at the 23. There is a flag in the backfield. I wonder if they roughed the passer.
Doesn't look like it. Soltez reacting like it's an offensive penalty. It's a hold. They'll bring it back.
So this is going to cost the Warriors about 60 yards in field position.
Offense, number 55, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Right guard Norman Rogers.
55 is on the right side right there.
The linemen spread their arms, and Rogers just wrapped his around the neck of the defensive lineman. It's hard to defend that. Yeah. Can't say that they missed that one or their ticky-tack foul. That was a pretty clear hold. But you saw Welk again with the fake, and they continue to pick on number 30, Kasim Thomas, who apparently is a very aggressive defensive back. Maybe you can beat him deep on those out-and-up patterns.
Well, one of the things we talked about last year is that the Warriors had a very difficult time getting receivers deep down the field.
Yeah.
They have made a concerted effort in the first 14 minutes of this game to get receivers deep down the field. Tommy House is in now as a wideout. Healy is the lone setback on first down and 20 back at the 9. We'll come back to Healy, and they are shadowing number 29 in red.
Anthony D'Annunzio, defensive tackle, stops the sprint draw. Yeah, Robert Healy is he's getting closer to the school rushing record, but a yard and a half at a time. Take him a little longer than we all thought it would. D'Annunzio just threw the blockers away. It was momentarily a double team. And then he got 74 Ackerman out of the way and made the tackle. Good work up front by D'Annunzio.
If D'Annunzio gets nudged by one of the offensive linemen, Healy has room to run. So second down and 20. Soltez will roll to the right. Good block by Healy. Schnars too high, incomplete. And that will not be the last play of the first quarter, as we have 8 seconds to go, as you see on the bottom of your screen. Ball just too high for Schnars. Schnars looks noticeably physically bigger this season. Watch on this play. This ran out of real estate.
Yeah, they've missed contact a couple of times. They do have one completion, but a couple of others have been off the mark.
Wendowski and Welk, top of your screen. Healy and Schnars, bottom of your screen. 3rd and 20. 4-man rush for Post. And down Soltez will go back at the 7-yard line. Number 9, Jesse Abasti will get credit for the sack, but it came from the outside. And Brian Collins on a 4-man rush, a sack inside the 10-yard line. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. The Warriors, 3 possessions, 2 field goals. They lead it 6-0.
Discover the years that will change the rest of your life. Come to a place that is home to different cultures that make us all unique. Embrace the chance to be a better friend, a better leader, a better you. Put your imagination to work in theater and the arts. Shatter records. Chase your dreams. Be a warrior. Create new ideas. Discover who you are and how you can make a difference. Discover ESU.
There's the legendary Warrior mentor, Denny Downs, his 50th season on the Warriors sideline. 42 as head coach, won 250 games. He is going to be counting on his defense heavily now because the punter for the Warriors is going to be a couple yards in the end zone. It looks like Tommy Gomes was going to kick it.
Yeah, this is a situation where, you're hoping to hold him to 3 because the field position is not going to be in your favor unless this kick is fumbled or gets a great roll or something. But, you've got to realistically expect you're going to defend a short field and Post to probably only need a couple of first downs to be in very makeable field goal range, even though they've not tried kicks on their 2 fourth downs.
Good snap. Good high spiraling punt. My goodness. Ball is going to bounce at the 35 and take it back inside the 35-yard line, and down goes Kyle Ward at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, that's about the best you could have hoped for. A good kick that bounced, and they're 20 yards away from where I thought they'd be. So that was a terrific punt by the freshman for ESU, Sam O'Brien, who
he kicked it from the 9. It was picked up back at the 33-yard line. So put that down as a 58-yard punt. And a 3-yard return, so good coverage. The ball is on the 36, first down. This is Jeff Kidd. Jeff Kidd keeps the ball and will get a nice second effort, gets it out to the 41-yard line for a gain of 5. Shot past Wesley Pierce, a redshirted junior from West Milford, New Jersey.
All right, now if you're the Warrior coaches, you're asking yourself, was this just eyewash, or do they plan to run this quarterback keeper a little bit more? Is this just something to get us to think about it? I don't think they're going to have him run much.
That doesn't look like it. It'll be a first down throw to number 82, Dion Mash, for a gain of 6 and a first down. Ball is at about the 46.5-yard line. Both teams so far, Jim, have thrown the ball almost exclusively wide. Oh, it's a bad snap. Bad snap on the ground, but going to make a positive play out of it is number 25, Kyle Ward. Now, that's a play where your defense needs to get on the ball in the backfield. Not necessarily on the ball, but on a ball carrier for a loss.
Odebody thought he had the ball carrier, but he didn't see that Williams picked up the ball as it was laying next to the quarterback. So Odebody, 91, wrapping up Kidd and thinks he's got a tackle for loss and all that, and there's number 20 with the football. And he squirmed away and made a decent gain out of a potential disaster.
Kidd this time will give it to David White, and David White is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good surge by the Warrior front line, led by number 52, Stephen Wright, a red-shirted senior from Bridgewater, New Jersey. And now it's third down and 6.5, so it's a good place for your defense to be.
Jay Cowens, number 2, fills the hole. Good read. Nobody blocked him, and he held his ground.
Jeff Kidd back, looks to the right, incomplete. Didn't have enough time, really. Was looking to get it to Kyle Ward. He was feeling some pressure on the outside, Jim, because number 91 for the ESU Warriors was in hot pursuit, and that's Joseph Odebody. Well, you talked about best case scenarios.
Yeah, this worked out better than I thought it would. Great punt, 3 and out, or essentially a 3 and out. And you're going to get the ball back. You still got your 6-point lead.
And we'll see what happened here. We're going to have an not offsides, false start.
False start, offense, number 20, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Joel Tolgasi is the punter for the Pioneers.
Warriors came with a rush, and it just startled Post. They got a little jumpy before the snap, and there you see.
Tolgasi will let this go probably at around his 35-yard line. Left foot, end over end. This is Dobbs at the 20. Teron Dobbs with some running room. Look out. Dobbs up the middle to the 46.
Well, he added a dimension to the return game last year, and he has been terrific at returning punts. You know, he averages 17, and what's good about the average of 17 is that's almost like every return. It's not like it's been fattened by an 85-yarder or something. He is good for 15 yards pretty much on every punt return.
Teron Dobbs, remember, came here to the ESU campus as a wide receiver. And just by necessity 3 years ago was put in the defensive backfield. And, hey, this is working out pretty well. He'll be a 4-year letter winner this year. Soltez to Healy, 4-yard, maybe 2 to the 50-yard line.
That's Robert Healy's 5th carry, and he is at -1 yard. Doesn't even show up on the stat sheet. I had to take everybody else out and do the mathematics. But Robert Healy is the marked man. And I guess it's easier to mark a tailback than it is a quarterback like Soltez.
And also somebody from your own backyard. This is John Schnars at the 29-yard line. Good pitch and catch. Give him 22 yards and a 1st down.
Healy from Long Island won the Thorpe Award there, which was won by, among other people, Jim Brown as the top football player in Nassau County.
Tell you what, Jim, Kareem Folks is having a hard time staying on his feet. I've seen number 6 slip and fall a couple times on this turf. Soltez. Schnars, incomplete. Let's mention his name. He makes a good defensive play on the far sideline.
Well, he's certainly fast enough to stay with Schnars. You know, maybe he's vulnerable to stop-and-go moves and cuts, but on a straight fly pattern like that, it was a tough completion. Now, one thing that did work in the Warriors' favor was that he's playing Schnars. He doesn't know where the ball is, but that's still a tough throw to make with the coverage so close.
Bell is the lone setback. They fake to him, go to Healy, who'll have it up to the 26-yard line, and he is just nailed, and he is having a hard time getting up.
I heard Denny Dowds wanting the helmet-to-helmet. That's his right ankle.
Take a look and see what happened again. Wendy Wheeler-Dietrich out there.
Not helmet-to-helmet.
Back twisted it a little bit underneath him.
Yeah.
I'm sure we have not seen the last of number 29 in red. So, after the gain of 3, it's 3rd and 7. That's Gerald Vandecruz now, the setback. Post is showing a 4-man front and a 4-man rush. That's what happens. Soltez pulls it down, in trouble. Dishes it out, incomplete. Trying to get it to Vandecruz, and it won't work.
Well, Vandecruz, not known for his receiving. He's never caught a pass as a Warrior. But somebody had to be the receiver because Soltez had no chance. Quickly coming around the outside for CW Post is number 90, Kevin Petit-Frere, and that play had no chance because of that rush.
So it's going to be 4th down and 7. The Warriors need to have this ball touch the 20-yard line. And they're going with 5 wide. And they're going to need to call a timeout. Nope, they don't. Soltez 4-man rush. Looking. This is Wendowski. Incomplete. Good battle on the near sideline and broken up by Wayne Harris, the red-shirted junior from Jamaica, New York. That's a nice throw, but a nice defensive play.
Couple like that on that series of downs. The one to Schnars, and now this one on 4th down to Wendowski.
It's just a good play all the way around. Nice throw.
Good coverage.
Was not going to be intercepted. So the Warriors have shifted the field a little bit here. Actually, they've shifted the field a lot. Post will be first down at the 26-yard line with 10:59 to go in the half. Jeff Kidd looking, throwing underneath. We'll get him up to the tight end, or the H-back, Sean Pincus, to about the 31-yard line for a gain of 5.
Kidd had plenty of time, stood back there, didn't have a care in the world. Pincus was probably his 3rd choice.
Kyle,
he wanted downfield first. 3-man Warrior rush against a huge offensive line.
He'll be set up this time as he gets out to about the 34-yard line. This number 20, Mike Williams. Good play on the inside by the Warriors' number 6, Larry Mills.
Well, here's a read option again. The Warriors pursued very well. Just a little slow to get going, and if you're not worried about the quarterback running, you could pursue and get to the hole.
Mike Wien was in there on the tackle. Kidd will roll to his right and look and throw complete. I think we have a lineman downfield. We have the flag in the middle of the field.
Same situation we had on a Warrior penalty. That same official threw it, and it was pretty much just as the play was transpiring the same way. And that's understandable. You got a quarterback scrambling, and the lineman's clocking his head.
That's we holding against the Warriors.
All right, apologies to the Post offensive lineman. But that is the kind of pass play where a lineman will get downfield.
Defense, number 6. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
And they got Larry Mills on a hold.
See if we can pick it up. No.
Not on this angle.
Well, that's what sort of discourages you, because it really didn't have anything to do with the play.
No,
he never looked in this direction. And now Mills doesn't know that when he's in coverage, so.
The new scrimmage is at the 49. Kidd is going deep. And incomplete, overshooting Shane Hubbard. There are a lot of Warriors in the vicinity, but if that ball's on target, that's probably a touchdown.
Well, he's 0 for 2 on deep throws. Kidd's gotten off to a good start. Again, his protection is outstanding.
I think there's going to have to be a time where they'll have to come and get him.
Yeah.
He was 5 out of 6 in the first quarter. Oh, good play. This is a big gainer for the Pioneers. Number 33, all the way down to the 5-yard line goes Malik Pierre.
Couple of missed tackles in the early going. Pierre shifty coming through the line, and nobody got a real clean shot at him, and it'll be 1st and goal for Post. Good block. Here comes Christian Campbell, 21. He missed him. There's another miss. I think that was Gaudette. Myers couldn't grab him.
Give him a gain down to the 4-yard line. Kidd moves David White to tailback in the pistol on 1st and goal from the 4. They stretch it to White, and White into the end zone. No problem. Touchdown, Pioneers.
Those stretch plays are well designed. Good movement up front by this offensive line, which outweighs the Warriors' defensive front by 71 pounds. Now it's 5 against 3, so there's something to be said for that. But that was a terrific drive by the Pioneers. And they're on the verge of taking the lead with just one good drive. And now those 2 field goals that the Warriors had to accept enter into it a little more.
Extra point by Zach Coloni. It's up and good, and the Pioneers will have the lead with 9 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first half. Pioneers take the over on downs at the East Stroudsburg 26 and take it 74 yards for the go-ahead score. 9:12 to go, first half. 7-6 Post.
Scott's Signs and Printing on Route 611 in Mount Pocono is your full-service sign and printing destination. We offer 25 years of experience specializing in all phases of signage, printing, engraving, and an in-house design team. With our state-of-the-art facility, we will serve you quickly and affordably. A variety of trophies and plaques, commercial printing, and indoor to outdoor signs of all variations. Also vehicle vinyl, business cards, flyers, and wide-format printers. Visit Scott's now or call Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 570-839-5951.
Well, the LIU Post Pioneers have their first touchdown and their first lead of this 2015 season.
Post won the Northeast 10 championship last year, made the Division II playoffs. They were picked to repeat by the coaches. PSAC is slightly better conference. For example, the Warriors last year in total offense were 6th in the conference and finished 38th in the nation, whereas Post led its conference, finished 33rd in the country. So slightly better level of play in the PSAC. They did better in head-to-head matchups.
Well, there's a couple of schools right off Interstate 80 in the PSAC who are going to test the Warriors this year, that's for sure. Kick return. This is number 27, Joe Welk. And Joe Welk has it out to the 35-yard line, so the Warriors will be in good shape. That stretch play out for the touchdown, you watch how that opens up from the end zone shot. That's a great shot. Later in the season, when the Bloomsburg University Huskies are here, you will probably see 30 stretch plays that day.
Welk had a 93-yard touchdown on a kickoff return last year. Warriors getting good skill people handling the balls on these kick returns. Welk, Dobbs.
And good sign that Robert Healy is back in the lineup. Terry in motion. They play action to Healy. They look to screen behind to Healy, and Healy is going to do well just to run out of bounds at the 31-yard line. This would be a loss of about 4 yards.
Well, it's pretty clear Robert Healy is not going to escape the clutches of Brian Collins and the defensive coaches at Post. Apparently they feel that taking Healy out will hurt the entire offense, even the passing game. This will probably be the last time we see this play. There's Kenny Scotland, 13. Stayed home. No need to chase Soltez, so he stayed put. Screen pass came his way, and he was in position for the negative tackle.
2nd down and 14 over the middle. This is a good throw to the tight end, Anthony Castillo, who will take it up to the 42-yard line.
Transfer from Kutztown, the only listed tight end on the roster.
Well, this is really the first pass over the middle.
Well, you see all the space there was. Warriors made a lot of hay with that play with Stephen Jones, and if Castillo can emerge as an offensive threat, that'll free things up on the perimeter for the speed guys.
3rd and 3. The Warriors need the 45. They give it on the inside. I think this is Bell, and boy, I think he got it on a second effort. It's close.
You only had 2 efforts on that. I saw 4 or 5. Yeah. But yeah, if he makes the 45-yard line, they've got it.
That's Gerald Vandecruz. They're going to reset the play clock, and they're going to give it. Are they giving him a first down or not? They are. First down. Yep. Gerald Vandecruz, the short yardage expert, and I'll tell you what, that's just determination right there.
Yep. These are the money yards. And Vandecruz, a terrific goal line back. And 3rd and 3 is not a running down that much in today's football, and Vandecruz showed it with the right back. You can pick it up.
Healy is the lone setback. They give it to him. And Healy, this is his best effort of the evening. 4 yards to the 49.
Now, there are probably some plays in the book for Healy that can work. And the Warrior coaches are telling the Post coaches, overplay Healy all you want. He's still going to get the ball. It's early yet. He can still break one. We can still figure this out.
The danger, of course, is if you're shadowing him with a linebacker and you play action, now it does open the middle of the field. Soltesz will change the play. They give it to Healy again to the 50. It seems that as soon as he stops to juke back, he's got a linebacker in his face, and that time that linebacker was Wayne Harris, number 42. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and what's going to happen is Healy's going to get a little jumpy, a little indecisive.
James Bell is now the running back. 4-man rush, Soltesz to the near side, complete, first down. It'll be to Joe Welk as he takes it to the 40-yard line, forward progress to the 39.
Yeah, they continue to go after number 30 for Post, Kasim Thomas. And the Warrior passing game has found a weakness in the Pioneer secondary.
And there's no bones about it. He's looking right to the right.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much of a move to get free of him.
Healy will sweep left. Can he get the corner? A little bit to the 36-yard line.
Robert Healy last year had 100 yards in 3 games. He was held under 50 3 games in a row, including against Kutztown, where he had 10 yards on 8 carries. So he has been through this before, and you know he's a weapon in a lot of ways because he's a good receiver, and I think there'll probably be some matchup advantages in that part of the offense with regard to using Healy.
This is Welk with the football, the jet sweep. Welk gets the corner. If he gets this corner, look out. Welk pushed out of bounds at the 33.
A lot of times you get a flag in front of your own bench on a play like that. Not so for the Warriors, and they'll have 3rd and a long 4.
Clarence Sears made the tackle. I thought he was going to cut that up and take it a little further, but it was a good play.
Yeah, Welk a little shaken up. He'll be out of the game.
Welk stays on the sidelines.
But one thing here, you have 2 plays to get these 5 yards. Tried the juke move, that didn't work, and he shoved out of bounds. Certainly a late hit, could have been called by some officials.
Vanda Cruz was the running back. Schnars has it, and if it stays, it's a first down, but we have a flag from the far sideline.
Well, maybe they weren't set. Yep.
Illegal shift.
Yeah, those are the kind of things you get on opening day. But they have had ill-timed penalties. They had a 50-yard play wiped out by a hold. Here's a first down conversion.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 3rd down.
Of course, Denny Dowds on the near sideline is saying, why not? Now, there were 5 linemen. Maybe somebody was not in the line.
Maybe, yeah. When Lettieri went in motion, the split receiver perhaps stepped up to become an eligible receiver and give you 7 on the line, and he didn't get set and stopped in time. They have a freshman out there, number 3, Anthony Guarino.
4 wides and a tight end. Soltesz over the middle, caught. First down. This is Healy to the 15.
Well, key on him all you want, but if it's a linebacker on Healy in pass coverage, you can jingle all your keys like the janitor down the hallway, and it won't matter.
Now, very interesting set that time. They had
Wendowski?
Gerald Wendowski at tight end.
Yeah. That's another matchup issue. You're hoping to get a linebacker to cover a speed guy, and right there it worked for Robert Healy.
Soltesz will roll to the right and look sideline, caught out of bounds inside the 10 at the 7-yard line by Joe Welk.
Now, Post just can't hide Kasim Thomas. Doesn't matter who's playing that side, if it's Schnars, if it's Welk. Thomas, number 30, is out there by himself, and the Warriors are taking advantage of him. not covering the receivers as well as he needs to.
8 yards on first down. James Bell is the sidecar to Soltez. Soltez wants to check up.
Post changes accordingly.
Oh boy. Ball is taken by Soltez, who will look and throw to the back of the end zone, out of the end zone. Good play by the red-shirted senior.
Well, let's all give thanks to that bounce.
The field turf bounce.
How about that bounce that Soltez got? Whew.
Yeah, this is the point for just the confidence standpoint that the Warriors need to take this into the end zone. Not necessarily on this play, but they need to score.
Yeah, obviously a tangible reason, but, you can't get this close and keep kicking field goals. Not with an offense with these kinds of weapons and this kind of expectation.
Van de Cruz and Lethierry are in the backfield. Play action, end zone, incomplete, pass interference.
Yeah, that was obvious.
And you are spot on about Kasim Thomas.
Yeah, he's just vulnerable, and the Warriors have found it. I mean, that's so much of this offense is matchups, and not only do you have a matchup, but you have a guy who's just not playing very well, and every time you throw in his direction, you either get a completion or a penalty.
Right there, and taken off the ball.
Pass interference. Defense, number 30. Foul occurs in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. Automatic first down.
That, by the way, that gentleman is Warren Gillis, who was very, very helpful to us in the pregame, trying his best to give us an estimated time to come on the air. He was pretty close to being accurate, too. Let's see, is Post going to call timeout?
Yes.
It will. 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Warriors are first down and goal at the 2. And down on the near sideline for us is Kelly Stutz. Kelly?
Hey, thanks, Chris. I have Kim and Jackie Terwilliger here with me. Kim, did you ever think that your son, Jamie Terwilliger, and your husband, Mike Terwilliger, would be on the same coaching staff?
That's a great question, Kelly. To be honest with you, East Stroudsburg University is such a great place, and they both have a passion for East Stroudsburg University. They both have a passion for football, so it's a natural, and it's like a dream come true. It really is.
Awesome. With dad coaching offense and son coaching defense, how has the intensity level changed on the field?
That's all I can tell you. I'm nervous. I really am. I'm just excited to be here and excited to see my son, but they're both up in the booth, and that scares me a little bit. Right. Just a little bit.
Thank you so much, Kim. And Jackie, first off, congratulations. I know you just got married to Greg Kessel. Congratulations. And with watching your brother and your dad play, what's it like watching them?
It's just, honestly, it's so much fun. You know, we see what we grew up with, going outside in the backyard, throwing football around, and now they're out here, and it's just, it's awesome to watch them play and coach together.
And you don't have to answer this, but in your opinion, who's the better quarterback?
You're going to get me in a lot of trouble. Well, I've never was around to see my dad play. I know they won a ton of championships, and I've seen pictures and videos, and he was, number 12 was an outstanding athlete, but my brother was good too. Can I say no comment on that?
Right. Thank you so much, Jackie. There you have it. Back to you, Chris.
That was Gerald Van de Cruz airborne, and will he get a chance to do it again? No need. Touchdown.
Well, great line surge, and 74. Devin Ackerman leads the way. Van de Cruz, 13th career touchdown. Heck of a drive. I mean, that was a drive good 6 minutes or more. A couple of key conversions. That was a drive they had to have.
Nicholas Ruiz will have a chance at his first collegiate extra point, and he's got it.
Eric Burleson, 69, another key block on that touchdown.
The Warriors answer the post touchdown with a nice touchdown drive of their own, and with 2:45 remaining in the first half, Warriors lead it 13-7.
Let your inner beauty shine this summer. The stylists at Mint Salon and Spa will refresh and rejuvenate your look, hair, body, and nails. Mint Salon and Spa offers classic cuts and the latest color trends. We can make your wedding day or special occasion perfect. Check out all of our spa services, including manicures, pedicures, relaxing facials, and spray tans. We use premium Redken products. They are completely ammonia-free, leaving hair twice as strong. Refresh your look at Mint Salon and Spa.
Get a look at the nice crowd, nice following for the Pioneers. A lot of people have been following that man for an awful lot of years at East Stroudsburg University. He jumps back up on the lead here at 13-7. Look at the home stands.
There we are.
Way down on the right.
Yeah, we're there.
In the Euchre suite. Ruiz kicks it, and it's going to come down to Malik Pierre at the 15. Pierre follows a blocker to about the 32. And now we have another flag. Now remember, even though LIU Post currently is a member of the Northeast 10, the Pioneers did spend 4 seasons in the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference.
Injured Warrior. And it is 38 Dylan Smith, the backup fullback.
See if you get a look at what happened. The flag came in as the contact was made on Pierre. Let's see what happens to 38.
I think he's already down. I don't think he's in
down
on
in the
tackle.
back, right? He's down laying there already. So hopefully he'll be okay. Now, we did not sort out the penalty yet. It looks like it is going to go against Post because the umpire has the ball facing.
Dylan Smith represents an interesting new approach that the Warriors are taking. They are recruiting a little bit more in western Pennsylvania. He's out of Gateway High School.
Perennial favorite out there. You gotta look at Brian Collins, 18 years as the Pioneer head coach. We mentioned this has been quite a rivalry. When the Warriors won their regional championship, take a look and see where number 38 is. Ooh, right there.
Yeah.
It's quite a collision.
Yes, it is. That could be any number of things.
Well,
could be a concussion, could be a knee, an ankle. But it's pretty serious. The Post trainer is now coming out to help. But yeah, Post was in the league for a few years, and then when Gannon came in, Mercyhurst, Post went back to the more natural fit for them in the Northeast 10. But these teams have played pretty regularly.
And once for the NCAA Northeast Region Championship. The game was here when the Jimmy Terwilliger won it his junior year. He and Evan Prawl, awful lot of offensive talent on that. It was a late November, early December game. Eiler Martin Stadium. A great setting.
It was November 26th. They beat Post coming off that emotional win at Bloomsburg the week before, won 55-28, and then met up with the Behemoths from Grand Valley State the next week, and the Great Dream season came to an end. But it was a fantastic ride in 2005, and Post was part of it on 2 different occasions. Beat them in the regular season, too.
2:37 to go in this first half, and we'll be back.
Welcome to Rentschler Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
And Rentschler Chevrolet. I'm here to tell you about the best built truck, the Chevy Silverado.
Hey, don't forget about Ram trucks and the highest towing capacity.
Well, what about the best all-wheel drive crossover, Chevy Equinox?
Jeep Cherokee 4-wheel drive takes a backseat to no one.
Gentlemen, can you agree on anything?
Sure. No matter what you're looking for, Rentschler has it.
We're minutes away in Slatington.
Stop in today.
Something that is often overlooked for a garage door and a garage door opener is routine maintenance. Some of the things that you should look at include the rollers, the hinges, the pulleys, the cables, and the springs. If the garage door opener will not open the door, you probably have a broken spring. Another issue we deal with is the reversing of the garage door. The safety eyes on the bottom of the door have been misaligned, or there could be dust, dirt blocking the eyes. Clean the eyes and you should have no problems with the door opening. If you're having a problem, please feel free to give us a call here at Prominent Garage Doors Incorporated.
Let Northern Lehigh Team Sales outfit your team. Our embroidery and silk screeners will customize your order with high quality and affordable clothing in all sizes. At Northern Lehigh Team Sales, our goal is complete customer satisfaction. We carry the latest performance wear options and accessories, including Under Armour apparel. Check out our extensive clothing line for your team on the field or in the business community. Visit NorthernLehighTeamSales.com and show your team spirit. Northern Lehigh Team Sales is not affiliated with Northern Lehigh Sporting Goods.
Sometimes you cherish quiet moments. Other times you feel like living out loud. At Ken & Company Aveda Salon Spa, all you have to do is crave self-expression. We do the rest. From cut to color to styling, turning how you feel into how you look. Isn't it time you tried something new? Your vibe suddenly is more alive. Visit us soon. Ken & Company Aveda Salon Spa, Main Street in Stroudsburg.
Well, back at Island Martin Stadium, it's a situation that nobody likes to see. It's number 38, Dylan Smith, the freshman fullback from Export, Pennsylvania, who is, and hopefully this is just an awful lot of safety precaution of what's going on. He was covering a kick and took a shot. Certainly in the upper part of his body, Jim, and you're going to see it in the upper right-hand part.
There he is, 38
of your body, of the screen rather.
He'll come out of the right-hand corner,
right there on the upper right side. And
now we believe the penalty was for a taunt after the play by the LIU Post player who blocked him.
We have not seen the penalty indication. The ball will be, when it's returned to play, will be put in play back at the 7-yard line. So it's a 15-yard foul. We did not see, as we mentioned, referee Warren Gillis either give the penalty signal, which I'm sure he will do prior to we begin play to end this first half, and whether or not it was a taunting penalty or a head-to-head. If it's a head-to-head hit, as per the new rule, you could have an ejection, and an ineligible player would not be eligible to play till the second half of next week's game for LIU Post. We're just hoping that Dylan Smith is going to be okay as he's going to be put onto the stretcher. In a case like this with the concussion possibility and the protocol, I mean, and who knows, it's only pure speculation, but they are certainly taking their time, and he'll be lifted to the stretcher and taken over here to the emergency room at Pocono Medical Center, a regional trauma center, and he certainly will be in good hands. So we'll take a look, and like we said, hopefully Dylan Smith will be fine. We didn't see necessarily whether or not it was a head-to-head hit or a shoulder-to-chin, or there's just so many things when you're talking about covering kicks what it could be. Nor are we sure what the penalty was.
This is why they have made changes in kickoffs. That's why they moved it up, because they want fewer returns so you don't have as many collisions like this. And when football officiating bodies and sanctioning bodies want to reduce injuries, one of the first places they look is areas of kickoffs, because you have those high-speed collisions.
Yeah. With obviously people on both ends with a running start, and it's a law of physics.
And if he didn't see the man who blocked him, he's not able to brace himself and prepare for the blow.
And Dylan Smith will be taken into the ambulance and will take the short ride over. He is raising his hand, which is a great sign.
Yeah, that's the universal symbol.
So once we get Dylan all set, and it'd be very nice to see him be able to walk back over here after being checked out in the emergency room. Watch his team finish this game later on this evening, but certainly all precautions are going to be taken. So we'll wait and see what Warren Gillis tells us. He's up at the 30. The ball, however, is all the way back at around the 7.
Yeah, Wendy Dietrich, the Warriors' head athletic trainer, just gave Coach Dowds an explanation of what was up with Dylan Smith. And now, as football players are able to do, they just move forward from this point. You know, they don't, you know, they think about their teammate, they think about their opponent, but they're able to put it aside enough where they can go about to playing football again.
Sportsmanlike conduct. Receiving team, number 8. Half the distance to the goal. That's number 8's first unsportsmanlike conduct.
2 and through. So the penalty was on Nate Feliz, not for the hit, but for the taunt after the hit. Well, the Warriors can do a little damage here on defense. It's first down and 10 back at the 8-yard line, and ESU does have all 3 of its timeouts left. Kidd will roll to his right and throw incomplete, overthrowing his man at the 32-yard line, looking to get it to James Higgins. Good play out there. Chase May is out there, the freshman free safety.
Yeah, Warriors had everybody locked down. Again, going with the 3-man rush. There's Peralty, the linebacker, with late pursuit, but no passing options for Jeff Kidd.
3 wides again for the Pioneers. Kidd wants the ball. Will throw over the middle. Will be caught up at the 15 and out to close to a first down at the 19. It will be a first down for the Pioneers. Good run after the catch by Sean Binkus, the senior from Brooklyn. So it's in a 12-yard gain and a first down. Kidd 5 steps, will look and pull it down and throw it near the sideline, incomplete, through the hands of Shane Hubbard, who flat out dropped the ball.
He had Binkus on a post pattern, a viable option downfield for 20 yards or more, but never got the chance to get him the ball, and he goes to the sideline pattern.
You know, the Warriors just aren't sending any more than 3 men.
Yeah, they're just content to go with 3, and there'll be occasional linebacker comes a little late when he sees things develop, but they have not really sold out in a pass rush yet tonight.
And they're not going to on this play. It's a running play out to the 23-yard line, and that is where the Warriors' number 21, Christian Campbell, makes the tackle.
Mike
5 yards.
Mike Wyan, the middle linebacker, 23, came up just to take on the block, and that helped Campbell get in position to make the play.
3-man rush again. Kidd will throw. It'll be a first down out to the 40-yard line. The ball's caught in front of Mark Gaudet by number 15, James Higgins.
Well, that play takes time. That pattern takes time. You know, you're running 12 yards, cutting across the field. You know, you're on the move a good 35 yards as a receiver. The Kidd had the time to let him get open.
4-man rush. This is White. Nobody out here. David White with a lot of room near sideline, inside the 25, out of bounds at the 20.
Well, good read by Kidd because the blitz came from that side, and White adjusted. We have a penalty behind the
This
play.
is going to be a hold.
Yeah, so this run will not count in its entirety. But a nice adjustment by both White and Kidd, who read the blitz.
Number 89, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
So the flag is at the 31. And they got Sean Binkus on the hold. He is number 89. This is the first time the Warriors really came from a blitz, and there's just nobody on the near sideline. And the guy he held actually ended up making the tackle.
Didn't really have to hold him either. Kind of a lazy penalty by Binkus.
Ball's on the ground. Kidd will pick it up and look and fire to the sideline. They're going to give him incomplete.
Maybe some lobbying? I don't know. That was a delayed call by the official on the sideline.
I think he's saying he did not complete the catch, but it was an outstanding effort by Shane Hubbard.
Yeah, and a good play by Kidd to keep his cool and know where his receiver was. Situation like that, you know, you can lose track of where all your guys are.
It's going to come right at you.
Yeah, he was out. And I think when the defensive back landed on him, the ball came free.
Kidd rolling left. Well, I'm not so sure he didn't cross the line of scrimmage. He threw it from the 40, Jim. The scrimmage was the 41.
Don't see a flag.
So 3rd and 10. Clock stopped, of course, with 1.2 minutes to go in the quarter. If we get a chance, and I know the Pioneers are in a hurry-up offense, I'd like to get to see where his feet were when he threw that ball that time. 3rd down and 10. Warriors show blitz. They send the linebacker. Kidd will screen to the 40. This is going to be a big play. And it's going to be all the way inside the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Pioneers. The Warriors are very worried about a flag, and they never got it, and the Pioneers score from 41 yards out.
Looked like there was a hold at about the 15-yard line. They didn't get the call. All right, penalty on Kajay Collins. He took his helmet off and slammed it off the ground. But they had the screen pass fairly well defended. They got good pressure. They had not seen one tonight and didn't react to it well enough. And Williams, with some terrific moves downfield, stays in bounds. Good blocking. Big touchdown for Post. And more so because they'll get the third quarter kickoff.
Chase Bay thought that he was pushed from behind. He took himself out of the play. And those are the things you just got to keep playing.
Yeah.
And now, the momentum that the Warriors had with 2:37 to go in the half, now the Warriors find themselves trailing by a point at 14-13. Give credit to Post, and especially Jeff Kidd, who had a great series that time.
Everybody gets free, and there's nobody left to cover Williams.
Kajay Collins kind of had a chance.
Yeah. There's a couple misses there. Pierce had a couple chances to get him. He didn't do it. And this play set it up for the Pioneers.
Let's take a look and see where he throws the ball. Remember, the scrimmage is the 41. Yeah, I guess he's okay.
Yeah.
He's close. So now the Pioneers, if they can play defense for 48 seconds, will get the ball to start the ball and the lead, rather, to start the third quarter.
Now, the disconcerting thing about that touchdown was you haven't gotten anywhere near the quarterback, and then all of a sudden all four of you get free, and you're a little late to react on the screen, and it goes for the touchdown.
Zach Kolodny will kick it. And he is looking at Anthony Guarino and Joe Welk.
Yeah, Dobbs limped off the field a little bit after the touchdown.
Keep it low. Taken by one of the up men, and it's number 35, Jimmy Vincecchio Jr. from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Looks like he caught it for the 35, ran 15 yards, and got to the 35.
Well, you got 3 timeouts. Certainly you're not going to just pack it in here, knowing that you got a kick to start the third quarter. And here's the kickoff return. I was surprised to see the squib, but it worked out. Willing to trade field position to prevent a long return.
Sure. First down at the 35. Stretch to Healy. Trying to get the corner. He's just not going to get there. No gain. Coach Dowds wants to call a timeout. Trying to catch Post, I suppose, in some type of maybe prevent where you can maybe spring Healy for 15 yards around the left end, and that's just not going to happen, not tonight.
Scotland 13 forces Healy a little bit wide, but very good backside pursuit anyway. Wayne Harris made that play, 42. And Robert Healy is just not getting any room to make running yards. He does have a nice reception.
Ball's on the 35 on the opposite hash. Right now, 38 seconds to go in the half. 14-13 LIU Post. If you're Brian Collins, you're liking your position right now, that's for sure.
Well, he's gotten very good quarterback play. His offensive line has been good. The Warriors just have not put any pressure on the quarterback. It's still gonna come down to scoring some points. But watching this first half, it looks like Post has probably had a more dependable offense than the Warriors do.
Soltez will look and throw deep middle. Healy, no, incomplete. That's a pretty good defensive play by Wayne Harris, and we have a flag in the Warrior backfield.
Well, Matt Soltez is excited about it.
Play took 6 seconds.
Personal foul, hands to the face, defense, number 13, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Well, a lot of good came out of that. We'll see if the Warriors can get something here. Let's see Kenny Scotland. He'll be on the right of your screen working on 73 McMenamin. You saw the Afghanistan vet's head move back, and Scotland hit with the penalty. So now from the 50, 2 timeouts. I don't know how crazy they are about a field goal. I suppose if they got close enough and they had to, they tried it, but they are full speed ahead to get 7.
You would think their line to make here at least would be the 25 if you're thinking 3. Now, of course, everybody's thinking 7, but in order to give a good shot. This is Healy over the middle. First down, 32-yard line.
And they'll hurry it up. They'll save the timeout.
Start the clock. Get your line set. You're all ready to go. Soltez, far sideline, incomplete. Joe Welk had no real chance to catch the ball. And Soltez threw it where he had to because you had the safety sprinting over. You don't want to have that ball intercepted, that's for sure.
No. I like the idea of Wendowski at tight end. Safety came over just in time. They have not gone after their foil, Kasim Thomas, lately.
And he's going to be down at the bottom of the screen, and Joe Welk is going right in his neighborhood. Now it's an over-under zone. Soltez with a 3-man rush. Steps up. Going right. Will look over the middle. Threw it late. Incomplete.
Well, he should be doing cartwheels that it was incomplete. Risky throw. He had Welk on the post pattern. Didn't see him in time and then didn't get enough on the throw. And that was the second near interception in the end zone.
It's good pressure on a 3-man rush.
Yeah, they're quick up front, and they're getting a lot of heat with their 3-men. And
boy, I don't know why Clarence Sears didn't try to catch that ball.
It did seem to occur to him.
Probably got Gatorade in it.
This is a big play now. First of all, you're down to 12 seconds. And now you're down to 7 on the 40-second clock. They may have to call timeout.
Well, they got 2, so that'll help.
Soltez pulls it down, will go to his left, has room to run, out of bounds, 16-yard line, 4 seconds.
Now you kick.
It'll be a first down. Let's see where they have him at the 15-yard line. So they're going to ask freshman Nick Ruiz to try a 32-yard field goal with a slight angle to his right. Brian Collins doesn't look like he's going to call timeout. Does not. Ruiz on the way. He's got it. And the Warriors, with no time on the clock and 3 field goals from freshman Nick Ruiz, go into the locker room with a 16-14 lead.
Yeah, they had to have that. To go in trailing at halftime would have been demoralizing. This is a good pick-me-up. I'm sure kicking field goals is not what they had planned when they had the team meal today, but, you know, any port in a storm, they got themselves a 16-14 lead, and maybe they're starting to develop some confidence in their kicker. Maybe Ruiz is feeling good in his first varsity game. Maybe Denny Dowds is feeling good about taking his chances with him. Good finish to that first half for the Warriors, who didn't have the greatest offensive game. Saw one of their players taken off the field in an ambulance, but they've come back. They've taken the lead at halftime, and they can work on some things now that they've seen what Post wants to do.
And putting the freshman kicker in some pretty good positions is exactly what they do. That's a great drive at the end of the quarter. Let's go down to Kelly, who's got Brian.
Hey, thanks, Chris. I have Coach Collins here. You must be pleased with your first-year quarterback.
Yeah, he's making some plays. He's hanging in there. You know, it's a game of making plays. Both of these quarterbacks seem to be making plays, and that's what it's going to come down to. Whoever has the ball last and makes that play.
ESU is putting a lot of pressure on your two defensive backs. Are you going to make any changes in the second half?
No, I mean, I think we're playing pretty solid there. I think we just got to get, you know, make that play. We had a position to get an interception here. We're in good position. We just got to come down with the play.
Great. Good luck, Coach. Back to you, Chris.
I think he is saying what we talked about when Clarence Sears had the chance to make that interception at the goal line instead of batting it down. That's a game changer, and that led to 3 points for the Warriors and a 16-14 lead. We're at halftime at Gregory Dowds Field, Isla Martin Stadium. ESU with a late drive leads it 16-14.
Pencor Hydraulics at 180 Pine Street in Aquashikla, just behind the Aquashikla Fire Company, is a full-service hydraulic hose shop. We stock all types of air, hydraulic, suction, and snowplow hoses, and all the related fittings. Our friendly staff will work with you and assemble your product while you wait. Next time you need a hydraulic hose or fitting, come check us out. Our inventory is huge and our prices are exceptional. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and look forward to doing business with you. Stop in or give us a call at 616-826-6000.
Scott's Signs and Printing on Route 611 in Mount Pocono is your full-service sign and printing destination. We offer 25 years of experience specializing in all phases of signage, printing, engraving, and an in-house design team. With our state-of-the-art facility, we will serve you quickly and affordably. A variety of trophies and plaques, commercial printing, and indoor to outdoor signs of all variations. Also vehicle vinyl, business cards, flyers, and wide-format printers. Visit Scott's now or call Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 570-839-5951.
Hello, my name is Marcus Howard, head drum major of the ESU Warrior Marching Band. Our halftime show is entitled Maryland. Please enjoy the show.